This is New York, the most iconic of cities on earth. And while Manhattan, for the most part, keeps the tourists busy, there's something oddly impressive and satisfying about leaving it all behind on this ferry to Staten Island. The ferry also passes by the Statue of Liberty, which is why there are a lot of tourists on board. It gets somewhat closer, but you need to be on those other tour boats to get an up-close look. As the 25-minute journey gets to a close, don't just follow the crowds or you'll be on your way back to Manhattan on another ferry. Instead, take a moment to explore the St. George Terminal or just admire the view as you get to see the Statue of Liberty, the Manhattan skyline, and Brooklyn Bridge right there in the distance all together, or perhaps venture inland to explore this forgotten borough. Whenever you are ready to head back to Manhattan, come again at the St. George Terminal and get on board. The journey now is a bit more familiar, but just as impressive. Now, there are other experiences to be had in the city. And then there are the classic NYC locations that you just have to visit, and they can be pretty fun too. But there's one experience that comes close to the ferry, and not just geographically. That's the Brooklyn Bridge. But there's just something about being on the water that makes the Staten Island Ferry the number one thing to do here in New York.